We know that you were born magical. We know that you are intuitive, and we know that you are brimming with everyday enchantment. Here at the Sisters Enchanted, we believe in intention, we believe in intuition, and we believe in everyday magic. Welcome in to the Expedition to Soul podcast. Welcome to this mini episode of the Expedition to Soul podcast. I'm Sara, founder of the Sisters Enchanted. From time to time, we're going to do these little mini episodes, super short, just to give you some information. And this is one of those times. And I want to talk to you today about altars. What are they and why maybe you want to make one? Now, altars and the word altar makes a lot of people nervous, particularly people who are used to kind of mainstream religion, because they think of the altar as the thing that their like minister would stand at, or we think of like meet me at the altar for weddings and this like religious space. And then using altar for other terms in pop culture has received some negative kind of vibes to it, for lack of a better way of saying it, like sacrificing or something like that. But what I want to talk about with altars is that they really are these spaces of dedication, these spaces for reverence. So when you make or create an altar, however it looks for you in your home space, or like a little travel bag of things you could set up on your desk at work, it's about creating a space for reverence, for pause, for honoring some part of yourself, some part of your journey, where you want to go, honoring connection if you're looking for connection. So, what is an altar? It's simply a space of some sort of sacred or spiritual meaning to you that invites a moment of reverence, pause, connection, and helps you to enhance your spirituality, recover your energy, and bring you back to who you are and why it is that you're doing what you're doing. So, why might you want a special place to serve as your altar? Maybe you love to have a place for gratitude in your home, and you have like a beautiful stone and a gratitude jar and a pen and paper, or like an oracle card with the word gratitude on it. And you just have this space, which is like an altar space for gratitude in your home, or a place for healing or wellness. Or maybe you keep the names of people in your lives who you want to send some healing or wellness to if you are an energy worker and you have that in your home. Maybe a little abundance space at your desk at work or by your front door, or some bells for good wishes, and you keep them right by your front door, and a little plate and a little table, and you ring them when you go out the door. You can create these little altar spaces all over your home to travel with you, to carry with you, to bring these moments of pause and reverence and reflection and charging up your energy into your life, and use them for just about anything at all. They can also be like really big, vast spaces. Maybe you think about like Halloween night, or the times of the year when we're moving into the dark months and connecting with ancestors. And that time, you might want to fill the whole center of your kitchen table with photos of your ancestors, things that were once theirs, little like remembrances of them, and have this big, plush, abundant altar space honoring your ancestors, all that they did to make this life the way it is for you, or the lessons you've learned from them. Maybe you want to just honor those lessons, or the fact that because of them, you're here. Maybe it's just as simple as that. It can look like that. You can make altars for fairy creatures in the springtime in Beltane and Ostara, with some little sparkly things and like little thimbles to invite in some of that fairy energy, and be really clever with it, or bring some elements from outside. I love to, in summer in particular, maybe grab some moss and put that on a little plate, and have some stones around it, and just have a little space to honor all that the sun is bringing to us and the growth. And remember that that same solar energy that's growing the earth around me is right there within me, growing my own soul, my own purpose, and my own strength. So having these altar spaces, they can be really big. You can bring other people into them. You can have your family make them together, or your friends. If you have a group of friends you like to gather with for the moon, you might even create like a moon altar and have a circle around it where you have your blessings, your gratitude, your intentions, or the things that you're releasing, or whatever it might be, and have some symbols and some items that help you ground and really root and anchor into that intention. But as always, take what works for you and leave the rest behind. They can be small, they can be big, but what is an altar? It's simply a space for you to sort of collect your focus, to have that spiritual connection, that sacred connection, that moment of reverence, that moment of pause, to help you align with your intentions, your gratitude, anything at all. All right. To learn more about things like this, head to thesistersenchanted.com, where you've got tons of blog resources. You can also head over to our YouTube. Just search The Sisters Enchanted, where you can find lots of resources there as well. Make sure to check out our all other resources for you, and get on the wait list for our program, Holistic Witchery, where we will bring everyday magic to your life in a big way at holisticwitchery.com. So much goodness for you here in the Sisters Enchanted universe. Thank you so much for being part of our podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a review, all that good stuff. And I will see you, or you will hear me on the next episode of the Expedition to Soul podcast.